Welcome to the Armwood Opinion Channel on this Thanksgiving weekend, 2019. The year is almost over, and we're talking today, as usual, about politics and culture and technology. But unfortunately, this past year has been dominated by politics, and not the best politics or the most uplifting politics that we could imagine. It's been dominated by the crimes of Donald Trump and his cohorts, his group of gangsters that have committed the crimes of obstruction of justice just consistently. There's so many counts of obstruction of justice. 10 were named in the Mueller report, and he's continued since then by refusing to turn over materials to Congress, which he's required to by law. He was just ordered by a judge. So, the bribery and the extortion with the Ukraine has been proven. He admitted it, but the witnesses, the ambassadors, we heard 2 weeks of testimony uncontradicted that Trump headed a conspiracy with his front man, Giuliani, to engage in the extortion of the leader of the Ukraine by withholding monies appropriated by Congress for the Ukrainian military and its fight against Putin, who had invaded the Crimea. That's illegal. You can't do that. Trump wanted a favor. He wanted Biden and his son investigated. That is illegal. To do that is both bribery and extortion. Don't be confused by the Republican disinformation machine and Fox Noise. The act of requesting the action, the act of Trump requesting him to do this for the release of the money is the crime. There's no question that he did it. Nothing more is needed. Next week, the Judiciary Committee, it's getting a little windy here. I hope that the wind is not disturbing us too much. But next week, the Judiciary Committee will take up the information that was presented in the hearings, and they will do counts of impeachment. These are charges like a grand jury. As we know, and normally in a grand jury proceeding, the defendant doesn't have any say. The Republicans are screaming, well, we weren't part of this. No, you're not part of this portion of it. When there's a trial in the Senate, that's when Trump can provide all the evidence that he wants. If there's any exculpatory evidence which shows that he didn't do the crime, good luck. But he's confessed to it already. We know he did it. All of his aides have admitted he did it. Rudy Giuliani has said that he has an insurance policy in case Trump tries to throw him under the bus. So we have already seen the rats running from Trump's sinking ship. The real problem, of course, though, is that we have a Republican-controlled Senate, which is full of crime coddlers. They are soft on crime. They don't really care. What they care about is their political agenda and their power. They don't care about crime. It's all right with them. Look at Lindsey Graham. I mean, the biggest hypocrite in the Senate. When Clinton was impeached, I'm talking about Bill Clinton, for a sex scandal that he lied about under oath. Lindsey Graham just went crazy about it and saying how wrong it was and that how he deserved to be removed from office. But now he's defending someone who committed crimes against the United States of America. He sold America's political power and prestige for his own personal gain. I'll say it again. He sold America's prestige and power for his own personal gain. America's military might. He sold that, put it on the table, and said to the Ukrainians, if you want this aid that Congress has appropriated, you will do me a favor. You will investigate the Bidens. This is a crime. It's outrageous. And then he has obstructed the investigation all the way through. Enough of that. We know he's a criminal. The real issue is, how do we handle it, given that we know that the Senate is controlled by crime-coddling Republicans? What we do is start a media campaign, a grassroots campaign, calling the Republicans out for who they are. They are soft on crime. They don't care about crime when it's committed by someone of their party. They are soft on crime. And we have to keep on repeating that. They're okay with bribery. They're okay with extortion. They're okay with obstruction of justice. They are soft on crime. Republicans are soft on crime. This should be the theme of the 2020 elections coming up next year. Trump is going to get impeached in the House of Representatives. But the Senate, with Moscow Mitch McConnell, and thug Lindsey Graham and that crew, are not going to remove him from office because they care about their power. This is a gangster conspiracy. It's funny. I was just watching the Jimmy Hoffa story, The Irishman, this week. And the whole time, you're looking at, Jimmy Hoffa, Donald Trump. Jimmy Hoffa, Donald Trump. A criminal, a gangster. That's who Donald Trump was. I mean, last video I put up a picture with he and John Gotti together. Trump hung out with these people. Remember, he's from the construction industry. And the construction industry in New York historically has been very closely intertwined with organized crime. That is the theme that we need to hammer down. That this was a criminal conspiracy involving Rudy Giuliani, Barr, the Attorney General, Pompeo, the Secretary of State, and all the other high officials that Trump appointed. And it was led and directed by Donald Trump. This is real simple. This is not rocket science. We have to have a message that is simple. One thing Republicans do well is message. We have to keep our message simple. I mean, it came out last week that Nunes, who was the leading Republican in the House committee during the investigations, during the 2 weeks of the hearings, he was involved in it and went to the Ukraine himself. And he's calling the whole thing a hoax. He was involved. He was a co-conspirator. He needs to be put under oath. He was lying to the American people. He's done it before. He took a message to the White House when Trump first came in office and then claimed that, oh, the White House just discovered this, when he had taken some information to the White House. He is incredibly dishonest, incredibly crooked. We need to get rid of the bums, these gangsters. We need to get them out of office, and we need to call them what they are. We have a gangster conspiracy going on in the United States government. Don't call any country a banana republic. That's offensive. The United States, what's going on now is horrendous. You can't criticize any other country when Donald Trump and his gangster conspiracy are in office. Plain and simple. And the Republican Party is part and parcel of this gangster conspiracy. The only bananas are coming out of the Republicans' face. And on that note, I'm going to end this video. It's nice and short. Resistance is not futile. We've got to do what we've got to do. We've got to also remember the positive. This shall pass. Trump made a comment like he would be president in 15 years. Good luck. Hopefully he'll be in jail in 1 to 2 years. But we'll see about that. Anyway, have a good day. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more videos like this. Please share this video. Make comments. Any interaction that you do on this video helps the channel, and it helps the channel grow and spread. So I will see you in the next video. Have a good holiday season and have a good day.